look. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Gronkowski with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson. 41 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
To throw, Vic. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On first down, Howell. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on second and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Howell down to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now here's Vic. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Johnson, 52 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
19 Lions.
Throwing, Vic. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Howell. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. There he goes again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 71 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Johnson. 42 yards. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Howell out of the shotgun. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Howell goes right side, complete to Gronk. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Ready.
Vick to throw it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it?
Let's go.
You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. Moody good with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Vick now. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Howell. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing here, Howell. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 47 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is unbelievable.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Washington offense set to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, What goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Here's Vic. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Viking 18.
First down, Howell to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cooper Kupp, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Washington offense back out there. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Vick readies to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
On the set. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Howell's throw pulled in by Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, Vick again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. A first down throw coming for Vick. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Street. Ready.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. 5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So what can Vick do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion?
Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Killing ourselves.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right. And
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
an excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up.
It got his man complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, an even 90 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was...
And now the rookie's free. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andre Yoshivas. 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they might.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Johnson, 94 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. From the gun, Vick. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Powell changing the play here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Go!
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Cooper Kupp.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal. Scoring some. 3-play drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Go, Reed.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
60, chop 60. Ready.
First down, Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw, Vick. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Andre Yoshibas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
60.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Check, Bobcat. 60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, Vic. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this deep. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Reggie White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Come on, man. Come on.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
19 tight.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. That one complete downfield to Johnson. There he goes again, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So now with the late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. First half, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
He'll be taken down at the for a pickup of 2 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Unlock line. Unlock. Check. Answer. Smash. Smash.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Vick operating on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Slot man moves right. Third and long for Vick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
19 Lions.
Howell out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone. But, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Howell throwing on first down here. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw, Howell.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Reggie White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
70 Ranger.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown. Calvin Johnson finding the end zone yet again.
And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Now here's Vick. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Here's first and 10. Howell now to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Big strides.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Calvin Johnson. He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.
No, not at all, because they end up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st down, Howell. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Howell to throw. Open man is Yoshibas.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson finding the end zone yet again.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well.
Mustang 19. Unlock line. Unlock line.
2nd down, Vic. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
That's caught by Johnson. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. Calvin Johnson. Touchdown, Washington.
Calvin Johnson can't be stopped.
And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. That's one. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
On the jump. Here we go.
1st down, Howell to throw.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Howell.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This taken in by Kincaid.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say...